ﷺ and mild arguments over cows in Ondo State. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. It is sad soldiers are fighting over cows instead of fighting terrorists, says Huriwa. It was a small argument, says Ondo Amotekun commander. There was pandemonium at the Gaga area of Akure, the Ondo State capital, on Tuesday evening as men of a 32 Artillery Brigade Nigerian Army, Akure, and the men of a State Security Network Agency, also known as Amotekun Corps, engaged in mild skirmish. The guard gathered that the personnel of Amotekun Corps had impounded a herd of cows and were taking them to the headquarters, when some soldiers allegedly swooped on them to free the cows, which led to a face-off between the two security agencies. Sources disclosed that the tension generated by the cows arrested in violation of a state anti-open grazing law forced residents to scamper to safety. A source and resident of the area, identified simply as Ademola, said, "We saw soldiers and Amotekun officials arguing. We suspect that they were arguing over the cows, which we believe were seized by the Amotekun Corps. When people saw them, everybody was running helter-skelter, but later they left our area," Ademola said. But the state commander of the Ondo Amotekun Corps, Adetunde Adele, has dispelled the clash as mere rumor, saying it was a minor argument which has been resolved. It's a lie. We did not have any clashes with soldiers. There is no issue between us. There was a minor argument and we have resolved it. For them to say there was a clash, it is not true, he said. Meanwhile, civil rights advocacy group Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, Huriwa, yesterday said it was unfortunate that soldiers who should be deployed to confront terrorists overrunning Kaduna State are wasting away in Ondo State protecting Fulani cows. Huriwa, in a statement by its national coordinator, Comrade Emmanuel Omubiko, described as a misplacement of priority the deployment of soldiers in the entire southern region of Nigeria, including the southwest and southeast zones, for purposes such as protection of herders and their cattle. Obiko said it is an established fact that Kaduna State is a war zone, going by the carnage committed by terrorists in the last 2 weeks, and going by the description of Kaduna State Governor Nasir Rufai as well as presidential spokesman Femi Adesina. However, instead of deploying most of its men to the theater of war to stamp out terrorists overrunning Kaduna State and having a field day, the Nigerian Army sadly is more concerned about the safety of trespassing cows than the thousands of innocent Nigerians killed by insurgents in Kaduna State last month in and month out. This is the most unfortunate. My dear, this matter it tires me. Imagine that they retrieved or they collected cows or heads rather from people. They have put a lot there. You went to somebody's house, somebody handed you a memorandum of operation. This is how we do our things here in the house. There are things you don't do. And you are staying in their house. And you're coming to tell them it cannot work. Who are you? Somebody comes to your house, you open the door for the person, you give the person food to eat, you give the person water to drink, you allow the person to be free, and then the person is telling you that they cannot obey your law. Why? And then you say, okay, since you can't obey my law, this is the consequences. And they disobeyed you, mean by telling you to do your worst. And you collected their cows. And some people that, I don't know the reason why they entered into the Nigerian army. Was it to defend cows? Is what I don't understand. They saw you and start questioning those soldiers. They need to question them. They need to question them. They need to ask them questions, and real questions. The headers pressed button for deployment of superior forces to their aid. This nonsense will stop in 13 months' time. PMB just came to scam us. It is his luck. Then use the voters' cards wisely and avoid voting for their stooge. Now, believe me when I say this election will not save us. The country is in a state where only the election will not save us. What will save us is the East, the West, the North, and South coming together and say we have had enough. We've had enough of bad leaders. We've had enough of bad leadership and governance. It is high time we want the best. We want something good that will transit from good to better and from better to best. Enough of this one is it's out of the two evil. It is less of the two evil. We don't want anything evil. We want something good, something better, and of course, something that will take us to a promised land. Who does not know that that's the reason why the government has refused to ban open grazing, and the boast from these bloodthirsty idiots Fulani is because they have federal government and the military backing. What a shame. What is that a soldier that received heavy money to protect Nigeria has been deployed to protect cow. Now, cow is more important than human life. Shame on Nigerian army. Let me correct you. I don't think they receive big money, plenty money. Soldiers are underpaid. That is one. Soldiers are underpaid. And if you're just knowing or coming to know, or it's just coming to realization that the federal government is backing these people, know it and know peace. Late last year, I think within the Q4 of last year, it was reported that the government told these Fulani cattle herders that they should sue those states that actually signed an anti-open grazing bill into law, that they're behind them. So if you think that it is just happening, let me put it to you that you have been living in the 19th century, yes. This government will soon be over. Leaders who murdered peace in Nigeria will not know peace, shall just stay on it. Okay. They will serve their master Buhari, the grand patron of cow. Why people are being kidnapped and killed? Rail tracks and airports are under siege. No military police, but cow has full security. Now I keep asking myself, do you know that if this Kaduna happenings now, from the airport invasion to the train to the road invasion to other things that happened, do you know if half of it happens in the south? Do you know that all the soldiers in the world will be at the south? Do you know that? Are you aware? That is how bad it is. There is a different law from the north, and there's a different law from the south. And if we sit down together, these people keep telling us one Nigeria. They are only deceiving themselves. Nigerian military protect their VIP cows. In this regime, cows are more important than men. It is a pity. If everybody tried to protect his people like this, I'm not sure Nigeria will live till today. I'm telling you, if the way these people protect their cows are the ways Nigerians come and step up and do the needful, do you know that this country will be in chaos? There will be no Nigeria today. Why? Because you would have seen that no, these people are clearly not with us in this entity called Nigeria. They don't support our ideologies. On this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come here next time, enjoy the rest of your day.